Once a year in the fall, 300 of the world's best riders converge on a spot somewhere to do battle. They are the end product of thousands of riders over the year who have tried to make it to this event. Selected by their cycle federation to represent their country in this Olympic-type event, they are the finest off-road riders in the world and enter the 6 days to prove their and their team's worth. This is the International 6 Days Trial, the Olympics of cycling. Watch and listen as we show you two 6-day events blended into one, Italy in 1974 and the 50th golden anniversary on the Isle of Man in 1975. This is the 6 days in sight and sound. The 49th venue for the ISDT is the ancient fortress city of Camerino. Built on a mountain, the city offers a spectacular view of the rugged countryside that will test the competitors' skills to the utmost. The U.S. Penton riders, as do most of the competitors, arrive 1 week early in Camerino to acclimate themselves and to properly prepare their cycles for the upcoming 6-day events. The U.S. trophy team, which consists of 6 riders and is the country's premier national team, is made up of Tom and Jack Penton, Carl Crank, Dane Leimbach, Paul Danek, and Joe Barker. This is the 4th year Penton Cycles have been the U.S. trophy team. They have a tough job cut out for themselves against the formidable Czechoslovakian juggernaut, whose domination of the last 4 ISDT events make them the heavy favorites. Also, the fast Italian riders on home soil and the highly skilled West Germans only make winning the trophy team competition that much more difficult. Going through the formalities of 6 days is a skill in itself. 2 days before the event starts, all machines must be inspected. Cylinders are sealed. Certain parts are marked that cannot be changed during the event, and the cycles are noise tested and must register below a certain decibel. After the cycle is thoroughly gone over by the tech inspectors, it is then placed in the paddock and cannot be taken or worked on till the event starts. It's also time for the riders to go over riding schedules and routes, team strategy, and get the pit crews organized. It's also time to go over rules and regulations for the event and special tests. Opening ceremonies are held Sunday evening, and the presentation of the competing riders and countries is made. It's now just a matter of morning coming, and the Olympics of cycling to get underway. At 6:45, the first riders enter the paddock to claim their cycles. They have 15 minutes to work on them, and then at 7 o'clock, the first riders will leave 3 on a number at 1-minute intervals. He must be at the start line and get his cycle started within 1 minute, or start accumulating penalty marks, which can really affect scores before the event is underway. There are 9 capacity classes in the ISDT: 50, 75, 100, 125, 175, 250, 350, 500, and 1000 cc. All competitors are after the coveted individual gold medal. A gold medal is awarded to the competitor that loses no route marks by being late at known time checks and is within 25% of the top scores in his class in the special test events. A silver medal is won by losing less than 5 time marks, and a bronze medal is awarded for completing the trials and keeping within the 1-hour time limit at checks. 85% of the 6-day rider's time is spent on the trail. Every day for 6 days, from 150 to 200 miles of trail is covered. The Italian trail proved extremely difficult. You were either going up or coming down over mountains that were loose rock from top to bottom. The mountainous terrain proved to be a tremendous disadvantage for the small capacity classes. The extremely long uphills let only a few select riders on small cycles keep on time for gold medals. Type of trail you could not make a mistake on, and your concentration had to always be there. If not, one fall on the rocks could put you out with injuries or damage your cycle beyond repair. Many riders were to find out as their strength wore out as the days wore on. The cycles used for a long, grueling event like the 6 days are very special. Cycles like the Zundaps and Jawas are all factory works equipment, not available to anyone but factory riders. The Penton cycles the U.S. team is using are production cycles, manufactured for competition such as 6 days, but are available to the individual competitor. That's why the Penton KTM cycles are the most popular cycle in the 6 days now. A privateer or national team can be very, very competitive on the Penton and can compete on even terms with the factory works machines. Without a doubt, the 6 days has meant more in the development of Penton cycles than any other type of event. A modern 6 days machine not only has to be super reliable, but able to compete in the special tests every day that include acceleration, motocross, and cross-country speed tests. A machine must be light, nimble, and powerful, yet be built like a tank. Let's look at the developments just in the past few years. Powerful engines set off most machines. Most 6-day engines aren't of the trials variety, but of the motocross variety, very fast and powerful. This is all put